Imagine a world where you could overcome your deepest fears, not just through conversations or medication, but by stepping into an entirely different reality. Picture a space where therapists don't just listen to your struggles, but immerse you in controlled environments where you can confront them head-on. Now, what if I told you that this isn't some distant sci-fi fantasy? It's happening right now. Welcome to the world of virtual reality therapy, where therapists are using technology to transform mental health treatment like never before. But how does it all work? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why virtual reality therapists might just hold the key to the future of emotional well-being. Virtual reality, or VR, has long been associated with gaming and entertainment. However, the technology has grown far beyond that, infiltrating industries like education, medicine, and now mental health. What was once a niche field has turned into one of the most promising and innovative areas of therapy. Virtual reality therapists are using immersive 3D environments to help patients tackle everything from severe phobias to PTSD and even depression. But why is VR therapy so effective, and what makes it different from traditional methods? One of the key reasons VR therapy is so impactful is the level of immersion it offers. Imagine you have a crippling fear of height. In traditional therapy, you might talk about that fear or visualize scenarios where you're standing on the edge of a tall building. But visualization only takes you so far. VR therapy, on the other hand, puts you in that exact scenario safely. You can experience the feeling of being on top of a skyscraper while knowing you're still in the safety of your therapist's office. The immersion is so convincing that your brain starts processing the fear as if it were real, allowing you to build resilience and work through it at your own pace. So, how does a virtual reality therapist actually guide you through these experiences? Let's break it down. At the start of the session, the therapist carefully selects or customizes a virtual environment that matches the patient's therapeutic needs. For example, someone with social anxiety might be placed in a virtual crowded street or in a simulated public speaking environment. Throughout the session, the therapist is monitoring the patient's reactions in real time, watching their emotional and physical responses and adjusting the scenario if necessary. It's not just about exposure. VR therapy can also focus on relaxation, mindfulness, and positive behavioral training. Imagine sitting by a serene lake or walking through a lush forest, all in virtual reality. These settings can help patients manage stress, practice mindfulness, or create a mental space for emotional healing. Patients can also practice real-world scenarios in a low-pressure environment, such as job interviews or social interactions, gaining confidence before they have to face these situations in reality. You might be wondering, what specific conditions can be treated with VR therapy? The range of applications is growing rapidly. Let's dive into a few examples. For individuals suffering from PTSD, VR can be a game changer. Traditional therapy might involve recounting traumatic experiences verbally, but VR allows patients to revisit triggering environments in a controlled way, giving them the power to confront and process the trauma while still feeling safe. A virtual reality therapist carefully guides the patient through these environments, adjusting the intensity to ensure it's manageable, slowly desensitizing them to their triggers over time. Anxiety disorders, especially social anxiety, are another area where VR therapy excels. Public speaking anxiety is a common issue that's difficult to treat through conversation alone. In VR, patients can practice speaking in front of a simulated audience, where the therapist gradually increases the size of the audience or adding interactive elements like questions from the crowd. Patient can repeat the scenario as many times as needed to build confidence and reduce anxiety. Whether it's a fear of spiders, flying, or heights, virtual reality therapy offers a safe, controlled environment for exposure therapy. Patients can face their fears without real-world risks. They might start by viewing a virtual spider at a distance and gradually move closer over multiple sessions, eventually interacting with it in a completely safe and controlled way. For depression, VR offers an immersive way to promote relaxation and positive behavior. Therapists can create serene, positive environments that help elevate a patient's mood, encourage mindfulness, or foster emotional recovery. VR therapy can also help patients practice engaging in social activities or work on cognitive behavioral therapy exercises, which are often difficult in traditional settings. A crucial part of the therapist's role is adjusting the virtual environment in real time, based on the patient's emotional and physical reactions. If a patient becomes overwhelmed, the therapist can slow down the experience or shift to a less intense scenario. This kind of adaptability makes VR therapy highly customizable and tailored to the individual, which is something traditional therapy sometimes struggles to achieve. As technology continues to advance, the potential for virtual reality therapy is only growing. One of the most exciting developments is the integration of artificial intelligence. In the future, we could see fully adaptive therapy sessions where the virtual environment reacts in real time to a patient's emotional and psychological state. We might also see greater integration of wearable technology where patients' real-time biometric data like heart rate, muscle tension, or brainwave patterns could be used to adjust the virtual environment dynamically. This could make therapy sessions even more responsive and effective. Additionally, VR could one day offer even more immersive and interactive group therapy environments, allowing individuals to engage with others in virtual spaces, sharing experiences and therapeutic breakthroughs. But here's the big question. What happens when VR therapy becomes so advanced that it can simulate any experience you desire, not just as a tool for healing, but also for self-improvement or even entertainment? Could we reach a point where VR therapy is not just about mental health treatment, but about optimizing human potential? What do you think? Could VR therapy be the next big leap in mental health treatment? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.